He looks like he owns credit. Oh my gosh. Man like Arthur from Batman.
Namaste, Dzień dobry, assalamu alaikum, ciao, konnichiwa, bonjour, hola. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Ken at 10 on the 1st of August, 2023. Pinch Punch, first day of the month. White rabbits even. How are you? I hope you're well. Here we are in August, one of the most difficult years for the property market in many. Interest rates are high. Looks like they might get higher this week as well. We'll report to you live on Thursday about that. And then on Friday, we've got Nicola McKenzie from DM Mortgages coming live on our podcast, and we'll be broadcasting that for you on Friday morning. So she's going to talk about all things mortgages, really, what you can do, because so many people are asking that question now. And, as a top mortgage broker, she'll be able to give you guidance on, what routes you can take to try and lessen the pain. I'm not saying she can take it away. None of us can do that. But certainly there are things that can be done. And it's important that you know and are aware of what's out there to assist you, because the banks and building societies are putting up all these rates. Of course, more plans are in place to try and help people, and it's very, very tough out there. Now, August is a funny month for property. In terms of rentals, of course, if you've got a rental property, it's crazy out there. There's people out there looking to rent, and, we want to talk to you if you're a landlord and need to get your property rented. There are a lot of agents as well I just read an article this morning in one of the majors saying that people are being told rent figures that are completely unreasonable. And what I mean by that is agents are quoting very, very high rental figures in order to make the yield so that the buy-to-let investment works. And then, of course, the landlord, having bought the property, comes to market and finds that they're £500 adrift or £1,000 adrift. In other words, they're getting significantly less than their agent had promised them when they sold them the property. So my advice to you is make sure you get independent advice in terms of the rental yield on properties. Don't just take the word of the agent that you're with. I'm not saying all agents are dishonest. We're certainly not. And there are some top agents out there that will tell you the truth. But there are also some sharks out there, and you need to know who's who. How do you know that? It's very difficult. And that's why take independent opinion. Make sure if you're getting a property and you're in the process of buying it to rent out, that you put that postcode into Rightmove and Zoopla. Look for properties to rent in and around that area that are similar to the one that you're bringing to market, and see what the rents are, see what ones are let, and that'll give you a really good handle on what you should be asking. Really important to get that right. Now, in terms of the sales market, August is going to be a frustrating month anyway. So if you've got a property, you're on the market, August, in my view, not the ideal time. When is the ideal time? Well, in a tougher market, there's no ideal time. But what I can tell you is the next best time of year to sell is September. Second week in September. The window is short from second week in September to really mid-October, depending on how severe the weather is. What weather, he said. It's like winter already, isn't it? And the reason for this is what we call the mum's market, where the kids go back to school and mum then decides to put the house on the market. I say mum because in our area we find it's driven by that largely. So apart from that, some valuations coming in, which is great to see. Quite busy this week on valuations. So thank you to all of those that have chosen us to come around and give you advice on your sale. Of course, there's no obligation attached to those. Particularly at the moment, we are short of landlords, as many agents right now. And the reason for that is that rents have gone up so much that normally where tenants would move around, they're staying put, because chances are if they come away from the existing tenancy, they're paying significantly more on a new let than they are currently. So this has meant a lack of mobility. People that would like to move from one beds to two beds, from area to area, are finding it increasingly difficult to do so. And that lack of mobility is causing real problems in the market. But certainly what we're finding at the moment is there's very little in the way of stock. So if you've got a property and you need the best advice when it comes to letting and management, then we're here for you. We've got your back on that. And of course, auctions as well. Got a couple of places that are pending for our auctions. We love an auction. And if you're considering a disposal in the current market of your portfolio, perhaps, the letting market can be tough for that when you've got someone in situ, but there are ways we can help you with that. And there are strategies we have for landlords that have properties with tenants in. And there are strategies with landlords with tenants and properties in that we can use for auction as well. The two things are different, and we need to talk about that with you directly if that's something you're considering. So do give me a call, 0208 679 8601, if that's a consideration for you. And by the way, for auctions, it doesn't matter where you are. You can be anywhere in the UK. We can still help you. So do get in touch if you're somewhere up north, somewhere down south, or somewhere in between. We can certainly help you. And drop me an email, of course, ken@jamesalexander.com, so we can speak more about that. Remember, general advice, anything like that, we've got your back. and always happy to help, even if we're not directly involved. So if you're struggling to sell, we're always interested in that, and we can give you some strategies around what you might do in order to increase your chances. And you're going to need that right now, because in the middle of August, well, at the beginning of August even, people are away, they're on holiday, so you're going to see a lower level of viewings than you might have seen in July or June. So be prepared for that. It's going to happen, and let's hope we get some sunshine. Everything looks so much better in the sunshine. But remember, if you're showing a property in the rain, tell them you want to see it in the sunshine, because if you like it in the rain, you're going to love it in the sun. Thanks for watching as always. Have a great day. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Ciao.